The missing persons case of Patricia Kopta. More than 3 decades after she was reported missing, a Pennsylvania street preacher known as the Sparrow was found living in an adult care home in Puerto Rico. Patricia just walked away from her life 31 years ago, leaving behind her husband, Bob Kopta, and sister, Gloria Smith. Patricia's husband had reported her missing in 1992, and her loved ones have not seen or heard from her since. Patricia Kopta was nicknamed the Sparrow because of her slight build, and she often frequented parking lots and busy roads where she warned people about the end of the world. Her husband Bob said she would always hang out down in Pittsburgh where things were going on. When there was a baseball game going on, when a concert was going on, she would be talking to people. Bob explained that Patricia lived a typical life in the early years of their marriage in Ross Township, Pennsylvania. She enjoyed ballroom dance and commuted to various jobs in Pittsburgh, including working as an elevator operator. The couple had no children, and Patricia was a devoted Roman Catholic who worshiped at church on Sundays. Her family said before her life as a preacher, Patricia was a straight-A student who became a model and dance instructor. After graduating high school, she worked in finance at a Pittsburgh plate glass company and would attend ballroom dancing events weekly. According to her sister Gloria, Patricia would often vacation in Puerto Rico with her girlfriends before she got married. She said that Patricia loved the beach, the ocean, and the warm sunshine. Gloria said her sister quit her job at the glass company after 10 years because of migraines that doctors blamed on stress. That's when she got a job as an elevator operator at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh. At this time, the family started noticing a change in her. Gloria recalled Patricia said something about seeing an angel there. Shortly after, Patricia began preaching and was briefly institutionalized after doctors diagnosed her with delusions of grandeur, and she showed signs of schizophrenia. Over time, Bob said he noticed that his wife's passion for religion became irrational, and she would rant. She claimed that the Mother of God warned of a nuclear Armageddon. After she was released, she continued preaching until she vanished in 1992.
I come home one night and she's gone, and nobody knew where she was at.
He and Patricia had been married for 20 years. Bob, now 86 years old, recalled in an interview how they met near a river in Pittsburgh, where he had a boat. He gave her and her friends a ride, and they fell in love. In 1972, they married. When Patricia disappeared, it left her family and authorities scratching their heads. Bob recalled his wife once mentioned that she would like to go to Puerto Rico because of its tropical climate. He even put ads in the Puerto Rican newspaper, but never got a response. 7 years after her disappearance, he had her declared legally dead, and he never remarried. Police had no leads until Ross Township Deputy Police Chief Brian Colehep received information from an Interpol agent and a social worker in Puerto Rico. Those contacts told officials they believed they'd found Patricia alive and living in a facility 1,700 miles away.
I believe that it was indeed Patricia Kopta. At that time, we sent them what's called a buccal swab, which is a cheek swab, which gets a DNA sample, and we received that DNA sample from her. We also then were able to get a DNA sample from her living sister here, who's with me, Gloria Smith, as well as a surviving nephew of Ms. Kopta. These were all then sent to a lab who did a familial test on the DNA and were able to provide us with conclusive results that the woman is indeed Patricia Kopta, who is still alive and currently living in Puerto Rico.
Bob stated, "It's sad. I went through a lot. Believe me. Every time they'd find a body somewhere, I'd wonder, is it Patricia?" Patricia apparently had been wandering the island's northern towns of Naranjito, Corozal, and Tau Alta, located just southwest of the capital of San Juan. When she first was taken into the adult home in 1999, they found her wandering the streets, in need of help. She had hinted that she had arrived in Puerto Rico on a cruise ship from Europe. The staff at the facility said that she initially refused to share details about her personal life. But as the years went by and her dementia worsened, she began to share key details, which led to social workers contacting the Pennsylvania police. It took almost a year to get the DNA results back that finally proved that this woman was indeed Patricia Kopta. Even before the DNA testing was completed, the family knew it was Patricia as soon as they saw her photo. During a press conference, Bob said, "I don't understand. I didn't throw her out. She just walked away. Didn't say goodbye or nothing. She could have came home at any time." Bob also stated, "It is a sad thing, but it's a relief off my mind. When your wife goes missing, you're considered a suspect."
Almost 31 years, and it's been bad. I had it cost me a lot of money. I even put advertised in the paper down in Puerto Rico looking for her.
Bob says he doesn't plan on going and visiting Patricia, but he is happy to know that she is being taken care of. Her sister Gloria, on the other hand, wants to go to Puerto Rico to see her older sister. She has not been able to talk to Patricia on the phone because she is not able to hold a conversation, given her dementia. Gloria said, "Whether she knows me or not, I still want to see her and give her a hug and tell her that I love her. We really thought she was dead all those years. We didn't expect it. It was a very big shock to know that she was still alive."
We really thought she was dead all those years. We didn't expect it. It was a very big shock to know that she's still alive. And she's, we're so happy, and I hope I can get down to see her.
I'm sure Bob is glad that his wife's not dead, but I couldn't imagine 31 years of sleepless nights just to find out that she'd run off to the beach. Thanks so much for watching my video. Be sure to subscribe, come hang out with me, and hear more missing persons cases. Here's another video to check out in case you missed it, and here's a playlist of all my videos.